Hey, you Pawesome peeps! Today is Friday, December 13th, 2024, and you're watching the Weekly Paw. Hi, my name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-publisher of Pet Lifestyles magazine. So, I'm a little salty today. And of course, it's Friday the 13th in the middle of the holiday season. How does that happen? Nah, doesn't matter. Look, first off, look at this picture, okay? This coworker of mine, she just lays around expecting to be given hugs, snacks, and toys. I mean, she doesn't do any work. It amazes me every single day how such a slug gets so much attention and credit for my work. Okay. Well, this might be a little inappropriate. I'm going to give her a pass since she is just so damned cuddly and cute. All right. All jokes aside, here's why I'm actually really salty today. I had everything all squared away for the Weekly Paw during the month of December. So, basically, we were going to spend this month, every Friday, just going through the PAWliday Gift Guide and certain stories from the PAWliday edition. Well, then these damned creative mad geniuses just had to send me sampling packages that I just had to put on the show. And so, as an example, earlier this week, you heard me gush about these products from Tuffy that Keegan Smith from Interdependence PR arranged to have sent to me. And we even did a special edition of the Weekly Paw to walk everyone through it. Then, out of nowhere, I got a package yesterday that literally brought tears to my eyes. From my friend Allison Brodsky from Matrix Partners, who you've heard me talk about before as they do PR for Jolly Pets and a few other brands that we regularly talk about. Well, she sent me a package from Charlee Bear. Now, you just have to check this out. Everything about this box is just Pawesome. From the quality of the construction of the box itself, the printing and messaging, it is perfect. I mean, look at that. Even the printing on the inside, all of the things that are included, which I'm going to go through in a second. Charlee Bear was launched over 25 years ago by the Gatto family, who still own and operate it. So, family-owned and operated business, very important to support those, especially right now. Millions of treats sold, and this brand just keeps innovating and coming up with new flavors. So, included in this package were bags of their incredibly Pawesome Charlee Bear nuggets. So, this one is... they all have functional ingredients. That's part of the shtick for the brand. It's an all-natural brand, according to all their materials. And, this one's shepherd's pie, which I just think is adorable. This one here is sunny side up. So, you get the point in terms of the creativity and how beautiful and quality the actual product is. Bree has had these before, and she really, really likes them. So, this one is Strawberry Swirl. I love fun names like this. I mean, look, you guys hear me talk about products every single week. At the end of the day, it's the creativity and the fun in the pet space that I absolutely love, especially for manufacturers like Charlee Bear. Now, it is important to note, okay, that this product, this brand, is made in the USA. All of it. It's family owned and operated. It's made in the USA. And I gotta tell you, everything about Charlee Bear, as Allison and her team at Matrix Partners sent this to me, everything about Charlee Bear is just so Pawesome. I mean, you got a natural ingredient product. You've got that dogs absolutely love. They've got fun flavors. They've got fun packaging, and it's good for your dog. I mean, that's a win-win-win all across the board. Now, included in this box, which I thought was really fun, included in this box was a Happy PAWlidays from Charlee Bear handkerchief or bandana, and here's where the tears came. So check this out. Because Allison obviously had to go that one extra step. They included how adorable is this? A stocking with Brie on it. And it even says Brioreo at the top on both sides. This literally brought a tear to my eye. And it's just so sweet and such a beautiful keepsake for us. You know, look, I've been in the animal rescue and advocacy communities for over 42 years. And I've done a lot of stories about various pet brands. I get a lot of these kinds of things, which we absolutely love, and we cherish them. Especially as our forever ones are just not here with us long enough. So having keepsakes like this becomes even more meaningful. So thank you, Allison, Matrix Partners, and of course, Charlee Bear. You know, again, I would say to you guys that when you look at these kinds of products, okay, just from an educational standpoint, because there are a lot of people who don't know this. When you look at snacks, when you look even at pet food, always check the ingredients, okay? Because you want to make sure that high levels of protein, or at least of natural ingredients, are at the top of the ingredient chart in the label. If it's a chemical and you can't pronounce that name, put that package away. Don't buy that brand, okay? These guys, Charlee Bear, I know, are 100% solid. Great company. As I said, family owned and operated, made in the USA. Brilliant brand. And once again, honestly, on Christmas Day, we're going to absolutely love playing with this. And I'll take some video and show it to you guys after the PAWliday. All right. Now, speaking of which, let's talk PAWliday. So, as you know, the PAWliday edition is out. We have so much content in this edition of the magazine to help you navigate the PAWliday season for your forever one. From stories by our official dog training partner, Kate Perry of Kate Perry Dog Training and Daycare Center, to our official cat behavior expert, Stephen Quant's story about adopting a special needs cat, to a profile on Tara and Fritz Rahr, who own Rahr Dog, that produces Bree's favorite ball toy, and more. But what we're going to focus on today is the PAWliday gift guide, which has so many options for pets and pet parents alike. So this week, this week I thought we would venture down Brioreo's Pawesome favorites for 2024. Oh, wait a second. I have a co-host for this portion of the episode. Lamb Chop. Yes, the iconic character created by Shari Lewis that first appeared on the Captain Kangaroo show in 1956, 68 years ago. Can you believe that? Lamb Chop went on to appear in many shows over the next almost 70 years. And today, our friends at Multipet International have turned the legendary sock puppet into one of the most popular pet toy lines on the market today. So Lamb Chop is featured in Brioreo's Pawesome favorites because it is one of Bree's absolute favorite toys to play with. And she's had quite a few of them over the years. So I've actually been holding this one to give to her on Christmas Day, since we talk a lot about Lamb Chop and toys and things like that. I wanted to keep this one from Bree destroying it. When she gets into Lamb Chop, she really gets into Lamb Chop. So I wanted to keep this one safe through the PAWliday season so that we had a example for you to see in real time. So she's going to get this one on Christmas Day. All right. Up next are Bree's two favorite ball-style toys. The Jolly Pets Mini Soccer Balls is up first. Now, we literally take all three balls and, one at a time, throw them down our long hallway every single day. And it's a very long hallway. Each ball is thrown separately, and Bree brings it back to us with the next ball being thrown, so she's constantly running up and down the hall. Now, she brings the ball back every single time. This is particularly useful, and Kate Perry will appreciate this. This is particularly useful for when there is extreme weather outside. Now, we've had extreme weather over the last couple of weeks. I mean, we had torrential rainstorms all week. I talked about it on the special edition of the Weekly Paw earlier this week, where I said, I think Noah just went by on his ark outside my window. So being able to do that with the Jolly Pets mini soccer balls just makes life so much easier when there's snow, heavy rain, or like it's been the last couple of days, absolute Arctic level weather here. I mean, the wind chill this morning was like 13 when I took Bree out for an hour and a half walk. So you understand where I'm going with this. When you have a large breed dog, well, frankly, when you have any dog, and you live in an urban metro area like New York City, you live in an apartment, you need to make sure you're keeping them physically and mentally stimulated. Otherwise, they start to go a little crazy and, they do more zoomies. As cute as that is, it's great. But when they're doing it all the time and they're barking all the time because they're excited and they want to get out and they want to get all their energy out, it's a little difficult in an apartment. So having those mini soccer balls to throw up and down the hallway is so Pawesome, especially for her. All right. Second ball style toy is the Rahr Dog ball. Now, no, I still refer to this as the Rahr because it is literally the best damn ball out there. And I think it really should have its own classification. The Rahr Dog ball is positioned as indestructible. Like the 8 billion other toys out there that make the same claim. The difference here is it actually is indestructible. I mean, as you guys saw a couple weeks ago, Bree has been playing with hers every single day for about a year. And it's barely been scratched at this point. It's unreal. Every single day, I see this ball in her mouth. Every single day, we throw the ball up and down the hallway, just like we do with the Jolly Pets ones. Except with the Rahr, the difference is it's so strong. And because of the way it's designed, it bounces very high. So in an apartment, it's a little more complicated. So we tend to roll the ball down the hallway for Bree when we're using the Rahr so that it doesn't bounce into the wall or, in our living room, it doesn't end up, in our glass cabinet, that kind of thing. Yes, that has actually happened before. With the Rahr, as I said, she's been playing with it every single day, and there's barely just scratches on this at this point. So it's a brilliant toy, and one I highly recommend. All right, next up is Bree's twins. And, while this may not necessarily be a favorite of Brioreo's proper, it is our favorite for her. So the plush that you see in the background of every episode, as well as the bobblehead right here, they were created by a company called Petsies. Great company that definitely goes the extra mile to make sure your plush and other products really, really do look like your pet. From the minute we started sending photos of Bree to them, to the questions we got back and requests for more close-up images of certain features on her, like, if you look, the cow spots on the back of her ear, or the stripe down, her head, etc., even the length of the white space on her tail. I mean, they really went the extra mile. It's amazing how beautiful their products are and how well constructed they are. The process was seamless, easy, and the results are Pawesome, as you've seen. Okay, then there's the Lesure collapsible crate. Now, believe it or not, this thing is so easy to construct and break down in just minutes. And because the design is so well done, it's incredibly sturdy. Now, Bree loves hanging out in her Lesure collapsible crate in our apartment. In any apartment or any home, more specifically, during the holidays, during the winter months, when you have a crate in your home, okay, it's not a cage. It's not, a place for corporal punishment, all right? It's not a place where you send your dog to discipline them. The crate in your home is their space in your home. And we had an old-fashioned wire crate that was in our living room. And Bree would go in there and she'd, when she wants to be alone, or she would also go in there when we'd give her a frozen Kong if we're going out for the night or we're going out to run errands and she's staying behind. We tend to give her her Kong in her crate. Now, I bring this up for a very good reason. When you look at a lot of people's homes, especially, those passionate pet parents, Having a crate is kind of ugly. I mean, think about this. It's a black wire crate that sits in your apartment or in your home. And what do you, how do you hide that? You know, do you put towels over it, blankets? Do you put, flower boxes on top of it? Well, it doesn't matter. My point is, with Lesure's collapsible crate, they're very fashion-forward colors. It's a very beautiful design. So it really does work well, especially in an apartment, believe it or not. It does work well when you're trying to keep your decor nice and things like that, and you still want to have functionality, especially for a dog like Brioreo. Okay, so then again, I keep calling it our apartment. Who the hell am I kidding? It's her apartment. We just live here. All right. Last up on Brioreo's Pawesome favorites for this week, believe it or not, Dr. Fossum's Pet Care. I was actually on the phone with them this week, and they showed me a couple of new products they've been working on, and next week I'm going to talk about one of them, which just launched, and it's absolutely stunning. They did such a Pawesome job on their product line, and Dr. Terry Fossum is such a nice woman and so incredibly well respected. It amazes me how great that company really is. So in the interim, before, since next week I'm going to get into the new product, in the interim, a lot of folks are on the fence when it comes to CBD and hemp extract products. Now, most cite the confusion in dosages and how much they're supposed to give their pet for whatever problem they have, that kind of thing. Some cite that they don't really know if CBD actually works on their pet. All right, let me tackle this piece by piece. First off, dosing. Dr. Fossum's Pet Care is one of those rare brands that actually gets it. They know that pet parents aren't doctors or veterinarians. They know that they don't know what the dosages are supposed to be, so they make it very easy. They have a simple chart, and with every product, they include a small syringe for you to use to apply it. Now, whether you put it in their food, or whether you actually dose it directly into the canine's mouth, doesn't matter. I can tell you that we have not had any problems, and that gets into the efficacy of it, okay? The actual viability of whether this works or not. Now, I can give you proof positive evidence in the form of Bree's reactivity to triggers. So what do I mean by that? Okay. Before using Dr. Fossum's Rejuvenator, because that's what this is, okay? This Rejuvenator product, and right now, as you see on your screen, the story that was included in the PAWliday Gift Guide for Dr. Fossum's Pet Care. Before starting on the regimen, Bree was far more reactive to triggers like skateboards, electric bikes, and whatnot, okay? After using the Rejuvenator every day, she is far more calm. But not dopey calm, okay? Just more relaxed. She also sleeps a lot more soundly, I've noticed, after taking the Rejuvenator for a while. Now, the other issue with these kinds of products is that some people worry that CBD or hemp extract products are going to give their pet that sort of zombie kind of reaction. I can tell you, unequivocally, 1,000,000%, with Dr. Fossum's Pet Care, that is not the case at all. Overall, it's just a brilliant product created by one of the most widely respected veterinarians out there, Dr. Terry Fossum. So, if you're interested in learning more about these products, obviously you have the URL on your screen, but I encourage you to read the story in Pet Lifestyles magazine in the PAWliday Gift Guide about Dr. Fossum. She's obviously, we're going to feature them throughout 2025 for a variety of reasons, but I mean, their new products that are coming out are really, I can't wait to show them to you. And, she's also an author. So there's a book that she put out. It's in the gift guide for senior dogs. And we're going to talk a little more about senior dogs in a few minutes in the Furry Friday segment. But with Dr. Fossum, She is, as I said, one of the most widely respected veterinarians out there because not only does she know what she's talking about, she is considered to be one of the best veterinarian experts in the country because of the books that she's written and certainly her practice and the things that she's done in her absolutely amazing career. So go check that out today. I'm telling you guys, it's a whole other world when your dog, especially a large breed dog, is a little more calm. Not sedate, not dopey, just a little more relaxed. Okay? All right. I want to touch on 2 other products from the PAWliday Gift Guide very quickly. The first is my friend Chris Blood's company, SimplePets, and their Blazer automatic dog feeder. Guys, it truly is one of the most amazing devices I have seen on the market in this category. Very well designed and constructed. And as an example, sorry, I have a horrible cold, and it's coming back at me like you wouldn't believe. And a lot of it's just because of the temperature change, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, getting back to SimplePets. It's a very well designed and constructed product. As an example, as I said, it runs on rechargeable battery. So you can literally put it anywhere in your home. No plug required. And it holds 40 pounds of food with the ability to dole out portions up to 9 times per day. Yes, Brie, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now, honey. Built in the good old US of A, this product is a winner in our book. And, look, the folks at SimplePets, they've got a few new products coming out in 2025. I was actually talking with Chris about this the other day. Can't wait to see what they've been working on. He queued me up a little bit and got me excited, and then just didn't tell me what the rest of it was. He said, I'll surprise you in the new year. Okay, looking forward to it, brother. All right. The second product I want to talk about is a pet-friendly bundle of plants from BWH Plant Company. Now, just a great company overall with so many amazing products. You really, really need to check this out. They do go the extra mile in explaining their offerings, though. So, rare plants, pet-friendly plants, and more. So, as you can see on the website, when you go there, they delineate different types. They delineate different collections like rare plants and pet friendly and so on. It's a great product. We have them in our apartment. Brie loves them. And God knows my wife loves them as well. Kylie is a huge gardening nut in the apartment. So check that out today. All right. Welcome to this week's Furry Friday. This is the part of the episode where we talk about adoptables and the shelter or rescue they come from. Now, for the next few episodes, we're only going to focus on shelters and rescues, not their populations. And yes, that was a tough call for us because I love promoting populations. But at the end of the day, we're in the middle of the holiday season. And as I said, on last week's episode, you really should not be giving the gift of a dog or a cat or a bunny to anybody who isn't your child, okay? So if you've got a nephew or a niece and they really want a dog, you really, really need to talk to their parents and have that conversation because this can turn ugly real quick. Imagine if, you're the well-meaning uncle and your niece wants a puppy, right? So you go to the shelter, you adopt a puppy, and you gift it to her on Christmas Day. Well, during Christmas dinner, all of a sudden she starts sneezing and coughing. No, Brie. All of a sudden she starts sneezing and coughing because she's allergic to the dog. And the parents didn't know. So what ends up happening is you're going to end up having to return that dog to the shelter. And that can be heartbreaking on a lot of levels. So that's why I say gifting a pet is never a good idea unless you're the actual parent, okay? Now, well-meaning uncle, there are plenty of things in the PAWliday Gift Guide that you can get for that little child, okay? This week, I want to talk about Gatto Pups and Friends. Yes, I am referring to the senior dog rescue founded by my friend Joe Gatto of Impractical Jokers fame and his wife, Bessy. Brilliant couple. Love the two of them so very much. As you recall, Gatto Pups and Friends appeared on the cover of our adoption edition earlier this year. And, as usual, for full disclosure, as I said, I've known and worked with Joe and Bessy for years. Just such a pawesome couple. You know what? I want you to check out this teaser video we did from the adoption edition. You'll get my point. Now, I want to show you, so we're clear as to what we're dealing with in terms of Joe and Bessy, and the hilarity that ensued in the interview for me to just get this story done. You got to check this clip out.
He was just like the cutest little thing, and I say cute. Most people won't say he's cute, but I thought he was the cutest thing. He had no teeth. He was 15. He had his tongue sticking out.
Her definition of cute is normally 2 eyes that are discolored, tongue hanging out, no teeth. It's a very loose term when she says cute.
Yeah.
And why seniors? Are you trying to say she's old, Joe? What's going on?
I'm trying to say she likes old, and I got lucky. I got lucky that she likes old. The more I fall apart, the better she thinks I am.
Yeah. It's so true. I mean,
my mom and dad, they're older now. They've retired. And when they got into retirement, my mom kept driving me crazy. I want to get a senior pup. No. Will you adopt me? I'm old. I'm falling apart.
Exactly.
I can't see anymore.
You have
what?
too many teeth.
Shit, I'm deaf.
Too many teeth. Too many teeth.
I can pull them out. I can cut an appendage off. It's not working anyway. My rotator's torn.
There you go. That works.
Hey, you Pawesome people. Thanks so much for putting Gatto Pups and Friends on the adoption edition of Pet Lifestyle magazine. It means the world. It's Pawesome. You get it?
Such a fun, kind, hardworking couple who cares so much. I mean, I wanted to focus on Gatto Pups and Friends today because we're in that time of year where the weather is obscenely cold in a significant portion of the country. Senior pets are the ones who suffer the most in shelters and rescues. And I got to tell you, Joe and Bessy go out of their way to help these beautiful animals. So please consider supporting their rescue. Check out the URL on your screen today. I obviously know a lot of people in rescue. I know a lot of the celebrities who are in rescue. Joe is one of the most genuine people you will ever meet in your life. And his wife, they complement each other so perfectly or perfectly with respect to Gatto Pups and Friends and just in general. They're really great people who genuinely care about our forever ones. So love you guys and have a pawesome holiday season. All right. Welcome to this week's TGIFurry. This is the part of the episode where we show you a couple of memes we found throughout the week to hopefully end the episode with a smile or a laugh. And hopefully we've been able to do just that. All right, folks. I'm out of time. Stay pawesome, peeps. I'll see you next week.